Benin's governing coalition is on a roll. Its election campaign is gathering momentum, and a weakened opposition is struggling to stay visible. The main opposition party's candidate has been barred from running.
I believe that we are at a stage today where we must be able to really choose what we want for our own country, but what we see there is not good for us, and it is not good for the future of the country.
The opposition parties say changes implemented as part of the new constitution in December have made the election harder to contest. They include high financial deposits and an endorsement system that critics argue favor those already in power.
Under Benin's electoral law, a presidential candidate needs endorsement from at least 28 members of parliament and mayors. But in October, an opposition member of parliament withdrew his support, which means his party cannot field a candidate. The opposition alleges government sabotage and intervention, as the only other candidate in this election received more than enough recommendations and, of course, endorsements from MPs of the governing party.
The governing coalition has dismissed the claims.
If they did not have sponsorship, it is not the fault of the other candidates. They had 28 sponsors at the start. They are the only ones who know why the 28 sponsors are not there in the end. But it must also be said that this party was not necessarily an opposition party.
President Patrice Talon, in power since 2016, will step down after the maximum 2 terms in office. The man he is chosen as a successor is considered a clear favorite. The remaining opposition parties have few options. Some are joining forces with the governing coalition and attempt to remain politically relevant until the next election. But relevance is far from guaranteed. Parliament is dominated by a governing bloc, whose members control the endorsement system future candidates must navigate. Analysts say the election is critical for Benin's future. Only months after a failed coup attempt, it will be a test of how resilient and how inclusive its democratic system really is. The real measure on Sunday may not be who wins, but how many people turn up to vote, a barometer of public trust in a system many fear is failing. Ahmed Idris, Jazeera, Cotonou, Benin.